Hello there from Cadence Tech. I've got a new product line here. This is known as the Q series. This would be, in the Cadence line, this would be what we consider as an entry-level type line. This here is the 5 1/4. Just giving you a kind of an overlay of the box in terms of what it looks like. The basic features is it's a two-way system. You know, it's a coaxial. Let me grab the driver for you. It is a two-way driver. They come in both two ways and three ways. The 6x9 is in a three-way setup. This is a polydac style tweeter. A nice shiny look, but basically it's what's known as a polydac. It's a plastic tweeter, good to response out to around about 16K without any problems. It is also a polycone. Basically what that means for you is this is really going to be a good, can be used in pretty much any application you want it. Outdoors, water sports, car audio, motorcycles, ATVs. This would be a good candidate for that because you can get water on it. It won't cause any damage. You just don't want to soak the driver down, in terms of that. Butyl rubber surround, so you've got a natural butyl rubber type material. The basket itself is also a powder coated, heavy powder coated actually. It's has a heavy texture on it. And again, this is predominantly so that the driver can be more than just simply car audio. It can be used in other applications. You have a good solid breadboard. This is what we'll call a breadboard terminal. It's a heavy duty type terminal, so when you're going to put the terminals on, you won't have to worry about failures or falling apart. The driver does also come with a nice grill, so if you're mounting this into a door in some format, you can have a nice good cosmetic look. You do also come with what's known as speed clips. These are designed so if you're mounting it into a door panel, an actual cardboard panel or something like that, you would put the speed clips on there and then that would actually tighten down. Also a short cable. This is just simply so you can connect this into, if you're installing it in an OEM driver, that would be the connection there. Power handling on these is going to be 40 watts, 100 watts maximum. That would be in peak power. Peak power is basically a dynamic, meaning short bursts. When you're jamming on it really hard, you hit a mid-bass note or something like that. The sensitivity on these drivers is 88 dB, so you've got pretty good overall efficiency here. That means that when you're dropping this in an OEM system, the difference between the factory speaker and this one is going to be very little. Other than that, that's pretty much, shallow mounting depth. On the 5, this is 1.69 inches. So you've got a really good, nice shallow depth on this. But anyway, that is the Q. And again, like I said, we have a series of them. So you're going to have 4, 5, 6.5, 5x7, 6x9s, and also in this set we have a 6.5-inch separates in this lineup too. All right. Well, anyway, that's it for today with Cadence Tech.